Good morning, and how are you today? Well, it's another day in my shadow. The world has to open up for me to get a new one. I broke the other one, non reflective lens. Okay, so here we are this morning. It's a wonderful Monday morning, the 25th of January. Just a few more days left, and then the month is gone. 6 more days, I think. Isn't it 31 days? Yeah. So it's not a very cold morning. It's 1 minus 2. So maybe it's cold enough that you have to wear your coat and keep yourself warm and toasty. So it's a wonderful day, another day given to us to start again, to try to do better than we did yesterday. So can we do that? We have to try at least. We need to put our best foot forward and try to have a fabulous day, a better day than we had yesterday, and do something amazing in this day. So here we go this morning. It's a wonderful morning. That's Monday morning. So good morning. And how are you doing today? That's good morning to you. So greeting to self today was here's today's mantra. Today's mantra is I am naturally confident. To be confident on a Monday morning, a new day to start over, have a greeting that is just out of this world. It's like a friend's waiting for you. And they said, hello, oh, here you are. I've been waiting for you with such breath and such emotion. You feel so, you feel so favored. So that's the greeting we give ourselves every day. We feel favored, we feel wonderful, we get on and we looked at ourselves and we greet ourselves. And then we have a mantra that tells us we are confident. Great greeting and a mantra that spells confident. Isn't that great? That's so wonderful. So, my morning blessing to you today is make your day about serving others. So, this new day, we're going to try to see what we can do today to serve somebody else, to serve others, to serve one person. My prayer after my meditation every day is show me what I can do for somebody today, how I can help, how I can enhance, how I can enlighten. This this is my not my mantra, but my mission statement was always to enlighten, educate, and then encourage others. I started doing that when I wrote my book on financial planning because it was important to enlighten people about what to do, then it educate them and it continue to encourage them to keep trying. So today, this is serving somebody today is a beginning of a new day. It's a new day. Today is the first day of spending your time or your whole day serving others. How can we do that? Sometimes it's not possible to do that. Sometimes, good morning, Yoko. Happy Monday. Sometimes it's not possible for you to do that. And you keep saying, oh, I am so upset. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy to serve somebody today. But you have to. We serve somebody by how we behave. We serve somebody by what we do. So deep down, though, we all want to do something meaningful. We want a sense of purpose and we want to feel fulfilled. So in doing that, we are going to serve somebody. Many of us, when we hear service to others, we all think we have to give thousands of hours of volunteer to others. That is also true. But for the regular person with a job, family, and other commitments, it is not always possible to do so. There are other ways, though, to serve others. There are endless ways of service to others. We can find ways. We dig deep enough, we'll find a way to serve somebody. One thing I found out while making plans to serve others, it was, like you're making this plan to serve others, I realized that I'm also helping myself. So when we are, good morning, Deborah, how are you? So when we go quickly to serve somebody and we're making plans to do something nice for somebody, we're also making plans to serve ourselves because we're releasing something. We're giving something away, our time. And it's always important to do that. Donate what you have. For example, there are other ways to serve others. So we can donate what we have not used in 6 months or a year. or more. That is serving because you're giving something you have sitting there that somebody else can use. Now, to donate, you will go through closets. In so doing, you'll be decluttering. So, there you're doing something for yourself. It will give you a feeling of freedom and a feeling of lightness. Donate small household items, small appliances, utensils, anything, sometimes dishes, etc. Call the Diabetes Association or the foundation or the Kidney Foundation. They will pick it up, no contact, leave it on the porch, leave it on the door, leave it somewhere, they'll take it. Choose to mentor someone. Especially, it's so difficult now for others. So, you know somebody who's having a hard time. Try to mentor them, talk to them, and say, it's okay, we are going to get through that, all of us together, if we do what we're supposed to do. But it also can be done online. Sometimes you meet somebody who's talking to you and they're saying you can explain to them what you do to feel better, what you do to help yourself. So there's all kinds of ways you can do that. I donate to the food bank whenever I get a chance. I make sure I do that. Drop it at the supermarket or buy it and leave it there or through the fire station. But that is one of the things we can do. So we can also serve by listening to a friend who's having a difficult time dealing with loneliness or isolation. You can help somebody who does not know how to do something, like Yoko helped me yesterday to figure something out. So that is serving, that is helping. It doesn't have to be the grand thing of going miles to do it. Just a simple thing. So there are numerous ways and innovative ways to help others. We can volunteer as a mental health center. Maybe they will give you a phone call just as an intake officer. You don't have to go there, but you will help take the information so the professionals can help that person. Share a nutritious, easy recipe on your Facebook page. Everybody's having to cook and do new thing. You found something that is nutritious, easy to make, and you can say, I tried that and it was really nice. Is anybody want to try it? Here's the recipe. Put a picture of it. So there's so many ways we can serve others. It doesn't have to be, big, huge things, just tiny things, and they lead to better things. Helping others is a secret of living a life that is not only happier, but healthier, wealthier, and more productive and meaningful. That is something that they have proven. The more you serve, the happier you get, the healthier you feel, and then you feel like you have a purpose and you have a meaning to life. We should be passionate about giving. The secret of happiness is helping others. It's like helping someone across the stormy river. A river is raging and you can swim and this person can't swim. You're going to hold on to them. You're going to tell them to hold on to you. You're going to tie a rope and pull them across. You're going to do something. You're going to send them, just send it over into the water. They'll grab it and know you can pull them across. So it's just helping, doing a little bit every day to make somebody else's life a little better. Um, you know, I've always said the hand that gives the rose always keeps a little bit of the fragrance on it. That is what they said. The hand that gives the rose always keeps a little bit of the fragrance on it. So that you that give, you also get something back. The act of giving makes your life so much more interesting. When you look at when a hand that is giving, the hand that is giving is always on top. So you're not losing. When you give to another person, whether it's your time, your listening ear, your consciousness to truly hear them, listen. And I've always asked you not to interrupt the storyteller, not to interrupt the person who is going to say what they want to say. Then you're not listening. And in scriptures in the Bible, in the book of Proverbs, it tells you, he who answers before hearing the entire thing is a fool. It's not me. That's where it comes from. And it makes sense. Because when you answer without hearing what the person says, you're not giving them the respect. You're not honoring them, their time or their speech or their pain. And sometimes somebody's going to call you and talk to you about something that's really, truly hurting them. What are you saying to them? Are you listening? There are people that I talk to, and I would be the one who made the call just to say, hi, how are you doing? And and before instead of asking me, oh hi, thanks for calling, there, oh yeah, right away there is a conversation that's taking place, and I'm in mid sentence, the purpose of calling, and sometimes all I do is just smile, because you can only beat that into somebody's consciousness so many times. The person themselves need to know that you need to pause and let somebody have their say, because be conscious of what you're doing, especially when you're in a group. So you listen, and by listening, you're serving, because you're hearing what the person is saying. So when someone is going through the pain that we're going through with COVID and other things in their life, or COVID compounds not being able to pay the bill, COVID has caused them not being able to see friends, COVID has done that, and they're trying to tell you, you're serving by listening. You're serving so much better by just saying, you know what, it's really tough. And we have to, when we are listening, we have to avoid to say, I know what you're feeling, because nobody knows. Each pair of shoe you put on on somebody's feet, even if it's a size 8 for me, a size 8 for you, it's going to fit differently. The pain is going to be different. The blister is going to be different. So you have to, don't say I know what you're feeling, say I understand, or tell me a little bit about it. And be with them on when they're on this journey. So what we have to remember is that when we are serving, we don't only serve by doing an act. We serve by listening. We serve sometimes by being silent and just letting them do what they have to do, say what they have to say. And sometimes you serve better if you just hold back and you let them empty themselves, and then you maybe have nothing to say at the end of it, except I am here for you. If you need me, you can call me anytime. And that is soothing. So make it today a special day, a day to say to someone that, you know, how are you doing today? How have you done everything you need to do? How are you feeling? How have you taken, if the person needs medication, have you taken that? Just ask questions, because so many of us are afraid of what is happening. And because we're so full of fear about the COVID and staying home, and you're hearing it all the time. So they need the service to help. And it's not only actually moving some clothes from your closet to the curb for the Diabetes Association, or volunteering 5,000 hours, or paying for something. Sometimes that it's more valuable for that person, that one particular person, to serve them by hearing them out. But we all have to serve. We all have a right to serve. We have a responsibility to serve. We need to find our purpose, because it's only by linking the chain, the human chain, together, that we are going to survive being alive in this time. So that is one of the reasons why I always ask you to remember that the fragrance always stays, a little of the fragrance always stays on the hand that gives the rose. And sometimes you have to remember that when you give, it's not always to get it back the same way, but it works like that. Because you take the pain of your own or whatever, and you release it by thinking of somebody else's story, thinking of hearing them out, thinking of serving them out. And that is what we all need to do. So today's Monday. It's a new day for the new week, the last week of the month of January in a new year. So make it a day of service. Make it a day of picking up the phone and calling somebody, and that is serving them, so that they know you're thinking of them and you're feeling for them. And this is what we have to do. We serve each other by connecting the human chain, and taking it around and just making it, it's like you hook it up. When I grew up, they had flowers that you'd put the stem of one into the middle of the other, and you'd make a little necklace for yourself. And it was so beautiful to do that. So this is what connecting is. Good morning, Edward. That is what connecting with each other and serving each other is. We take a little from us and we give to somebody. It doesn't only have to be materially, it could be emotional support, mental support, listening in a spiritual way, but we can serve. So make it Monday today, and try to find somewhere, somehow, to serve. And if you don't know how to serve, then ask for guidance. If you don't know how you in particular can serve, and you don't see serving by helping somebody to figure out where to post something on the internet. That is serving because you took time from your day to help somebody. And for that, when you give, you have to, it comes back another way. So even if you just think of it that way, it will help. But find a way to always open your heart to serve. It doesn't always have to be with money or goods or services like that. Your time, your listening ear, your energy, your effort, your words, your thoughts. And if you don't know, ask. Ask your God, ask the universe, ask whoever you believe you have, and say, what can I do for somebody else today? Who can I serve today? After I do all of my meditation, I stand up and I say, Father God, show me who I should help today, who I should enhance, who I should educate, who should I encourage, who should I empower. And at the end, I say, and Father, show me what is for my highest good today. So this is how I end. I begin and end my prayer and meditation every day. And every day I do get somebody to talk to. I do get somebody to help and to just encourage them to do better. And I try every day to do better. Every day I say, how can I be a better person? Show me how I can be a better person. And I try. And in being a better person, you don't have to let others crush you, but you try to be a better person. So sending you light and joy on a wonderful Monday morning. Have fun. And I'll see you guys tonight. I'm having some coaching on financial coaching with a young lady named Lisa. She is somebody that I've coached for years and mentored. And now this is her annual checkup. So a lot of the people I'll be talking about financial planning and financial coaching, around this time of the year, they come back to get an annual checkup. So in financial health, you also have to have an annual checkup. So it's just, this is where we are. This is our plans for the year, what we need. So this is the kind of conversation, but I think hers is primarily about the mortgage. So join us tonight. You might learn something that you can share and you can serve with somebody else today. So sending you light and joy. Don't forget to share and like Tessa-Marie Morning's Blessing, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tessa-Marie Showing for sending you light and joy. Have an absolutely perfect day, and thank you. And I'm so grateful for all of you who listened and came here this morning. Bye.